It's the new Johnny's Flip, great for eating in or on the go.
Johnny's Meat Flip, Pepperoni Flip, Ham and Cheese Flip, Muffaletta Flip, and Chicken Flip in 3 terrific flavors.
Johnny's famous freshly baked crust, folded over and filled with all your favorite ingredients.
Wrap up the great taste of Johnny's with a Johnny's Flip. Johnny's all-you-can-eat lunch buffet. Johnny's great pizza, appetizers, dessert, salad, and more, all for one low price. Enjoy your lunch at Johnny's.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. I'm your host, Mr. Chrisman, and in this week's episode, we'll have a recap for you of LC's victory over Sul Ross, talk to our football correspondent, Alonzo Bellamy, but first, the Wildcats would have to travel 14 hours to Alpine, Texas to take on the #1 offense in the conference. And here's a look at the highlights.
We'll cut right into the heart of that fire, and you'll bring home a W today. But you're going to have to, if there's a flip of a switch that's got to take place in you, you can't wait till halftime to flip it. You need to flip it right now in your mind. You understand me? Yes, I'm talking about from the opening kickoff, you flip whatever switch that's going to take you for 60 minutes. That's what's at hand today. Don't let that forest fire blaze through you. You just be laser. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Laser. Do what we do. We work on it. We rep it every day. We know what to do in every situation. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing the Louisiana College way. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes!
The Louisiana College Wildcats would travel to Alpine, Texas to face AAC opponent Sul Ross, a game that would feature the #1 defense for the Wildcats versus the #1 offense in the Lobos. Wildcats would win the coin toss and elect to receive. At first play from scrimmage, Ryan Montague would pick up 12 yards on the ground. Third and short for the Cats, and Jamie Bunning would go to his favorite target in Kyle Gallion, who picks up 6 yards and a first down. 2nd and 10 now for the Wildcats, and they would go back to the ground game, and Montague gets the call here, and he picks up 13 yards and a first down. New back in the game for the Wildcats, and Reggie Sims gets a call here, and he picks up 11 yards and another first down. Offense moving the ball well now on the ground, and goes back to Sims on 2nd down as he picks up 6 yards and gets the first. 3rd down now again for the Wildcats, and Bunning will throw it, and he goes back to Galley for 9 yards and a touchdown. Wildcats lead 6-0 in the first. First drive for the #1 offense, and A.J. Springer would be pressured and tries to run but will be stopped for no gain. Next play, and Springer has trouble with the snap and tries to gain some yards but is tripped up by Grant Medine as Juarez Bradley comes to clean it up, a loss of a yard. 3rd and long for the Lobos now, and Springer goes back to pass and throws and finds a receiver, but it will tip off his hands, and it will find another receiver's hands and gets the first down. Lucky break for the Lobos. Later in the drive, 3rd down now for the Lobos, and a bad snap as Springer wasn't ready for it, and he picks it up and finds Dominic Carson, who picks up a yard. After a punt by the Lobos and 2 plays later for the Cats, they face 3rd and 10, and Bunning finds who else but Gallion for 18 yards and a first down. Cats offense struggling this drive and face another 3rd down, and Bunning will be pressured and hurries his throw, and he tries to find DeMario Parker, but it will be incomplete. Tim Willett in the punt now for the Wildcats, and the conference leader in all-purpose yards gets a chance to return this, and Carson breaks one for 70 yards before Willett forces him out of bounds.
Good job, good job.
Lobos offense in great field position after the punt, and on 2nd down, Springer swings it out to Carson in the flats and finds the end zone 14 yards later. Lobos lead 7-6 late in the first quarter. First down now for the Cats, and looking to answer, and Bunning will throw to Gallion, who makes a great diving catch for 12 yards and a first down. The Cats, however, would have to punt, and Springer will go to Lee Carruthers on the screenplay, and he picks up 12 yards. 3rd and long, and Springer, who is being pressured all day by the front 7, will move around and finds Xavier Jefferson for 13 yards and a first down. A face mask penalty by the Cats makes it 1st and goal now, and Carson gets the ball on the draw play and picks up 3 yards. Into the first quarter, Lobos lead 7-6 and looking to extend the lead. Start of the second quarter, and Carson will try to find the end zone on the ground, but can only gain a yard. 3rd down now for the Lobos, and on the 4-yard line, they go back to Carson on the ground game, and he can only pick up a yard. Lobos will come on for a 20-yard field goal, and Edward Mendez puts the Lobos up by 4. Lobos lead 10-6 early in the second quarter. Wildcats offense looking to put a drive together, and Montague breaks off his 16-yard run, but the Cats will be called for an illegal block. Cats facing a 3rd and 5, and the Cats go to the air, and Bunning finds Brian Sampson for the first down, and he gets flipped by the defender. 2 straight incompletions by the Cats puts him in 3rd and long, and Bunning will take a shot down the sideline and finds Parker for 46 yards, and he scores. Cats on top 13-10 early in the second quarter. Lobos looking to answer the Wildcat touchdown, but the pass rush finally gets to Springer, and on this play he is sacked for a loss of 2 yards. Springer will get the ball out to Carson on the quick screen here, but Reggie Calhoun blows it up for a loss of 3 yards. 3rd and long now for the Lobos, and Springer goes back to Carson on the halfback screen, and he picks up 17 yards and a first down. Second down now, and Springer goes to the Lobos' most dangerous weapon in Carson, and he picks up 9 yards in the first down. Later in the drive, Lobos facing another 3rd down, and the Cats pass rush gets to Springer again for their second sack as Joey Gyro comes up with it. Cats with the ball now on their own 10-yard line, and Bunning finds a wide open Cortland Bell, and he scores for a 90-yard touchdown. Wildcats extend their lead 20-10 midway through the second quarter.
Saw the safety come down, and Jamie hit me in stride, and it was just I like scoring touchdowns. It's fun, especially because I help out my team, so it's pretty cool.
Let's go.
60 minutes, man. 60 minutes.
Good job. Let's go, O. Hey, we got
60 minutes, man. Let's go, D.
The number 1 offense down by 10 and looking to answer, and Springer will be pressured here and finds Calvin Henderson for 10 yards and a first down. 2nd and 10 now for the Lobos, and the dangerous Carson will get the option pitch here, and he picks up 7 yards. 3rd and short now for the Lobos, and Springer, who is being hurried all day by the Cats pass rush, and he finds Carruthers for 9 yards and a first down. Springer will get the ball out to Carson on the quick screen here, but Broderick Frederick reads it perfectly, and Carson loses 7 yards. 2nd and long, and another bad snap to Springer, and he is nearly sacked, but finds Corderick Mobley for 22 yards in the first down. Another quick screen play by the Lobos, and the Wildcats won't be fooled on this play, and Mobley is knocked for a loss of 3 yards. Lobos going for it here on 4th down, and Springer is pressured once again and tries to throw, but the Cats tip it, and Juarez Bradley comes down with the interception. Cats with the ball now and late in the second quarter, and Bunning steps up in the pocket and finds Bell for 16 yards. However, that will be the only positive play as the Cats are forced to punt. Lobos trying to get the ball moving and get something going before halftime, and Springer gets the ball out to Henderson in the flats, and he tries to make someone miss but loses the ball instead. Wildcats recover. Wildcats wasting no time after the turnover, and Bunning finds Sampson for the 21-yard score, and is Bunning's 4th passing touchdown of the half, and they lead 27-10 at halftime.
Hey, dominate. They gonna get out that man. They don't know we can run and pass. Let's go. We go. Oh yeah. Hey, let's go.
Start of the third quarter, and the #1 offense in the conference down by 17 and looking to find something, and Springer will find Carruthers for the 65-yard touchdown. LC 27, Lobos 17 early in the third quarter. Wildcats looking to build on their lead, and Bunning rolls out and finds Gallion for 11 yards in the first down. Later in the drive, 2nd and short now for the Cats, and they throw their own screenplay, and Parker picks up 13 yards and another first down. Wildcats will call another screenplay here, and Montague lowers his shoulder and picks up 5 yards on the play. Wildcats facing a 4th and short and going for it, and Montague will get the call here, and he goes 36 yards untouched for the score. Wildcats extend their lead 34-17 early in the third quarter.
Well, that's what you want.
Lobos can't seem to find an answer for the Wildcats, and down big again, and Carson gets the carry here on the sweep and picks up 11 yards. 2nd down now for the Lobos, and Carson gets the ball here and can't hold on to the ball and fumbles it, but recovers his own fumble. Third and long, and Springer looks to throw and buys some time with his feet and finds Jefferson for 9 yards and is hit immediately by Frederick. Lobos facing a 4th and short here, and they go for it and go with the option play, and Carson tries to get the first down but will be shy just a yard. Offense stalls for the Wildcats, and on 3rd down now for the Lobos, Springer is pressured and it is nearly sacked but picks up 11 yards with his feet and gets the first down. Springer, who is facing a heavy pass rush all game, buys some time with his feet and finds Jefferson on the sideline for 12 yards and another first down. 2nd down for the Lobos, and Springer will try and throw, but the pass rush finally gets to him, and his Bo Brewer gets the sack. Springer's ability to move around in the pocket has helped him all day avoiding sacks, and this time he finds Jefferson, but he is slammed to the ground by Richard Logan. On this play, Springer will roll out to avoid pressure, and he'll find Carruthers for the first down, and Calhoun immediately makes the stop.
Got it.
Lobos at the LC 14-yard line, and Springer steps up and finds Alex Lavone for the 14-yard score, cutting into the LC lead. Cats up 34-24 late in the third quarter. Cats will look to build on their 10-point lead and face a 2nd and long after a false start penalty, and Gallion gets the ball here on the reverse and picks up 8 yards. Cats facing a 3rd and 6 now, and Bunning rolls out and goes to his favorite target in Gallion for the 9-yard pickup and the first down. Cats go back to the ground game here and go to Montague, and he picks up 8 yards and ends the third quarter. Cats up 34-24 with 1 more quarter to play. Cats with the ball to start the fourth quarter, and now facing a 4th and short, and they go with Sims as he picks up 2 yards and gets the first down. 2nd down, and Cats go with Montague, who cuts back and races 51 yards for his 2nd score of the day. Bell had a key block on the play. Cats lead 41-24 early in the 4th quarter.
Good job, Lucy.
Hey, touchdown block. Touchdown block. Great job. Great job. Great job.
Coach Matcher harped on us about turning runs into touchdowns, and it was fun. I like doing that, and I like seeing it happen just to, I don't know. And people be like, you're so small, but I'm like, I just get in the way. That's all I have to do is just get in the way. And that's what happened. And watching Ryan run down the sideline, I was just, I don't know. It's just a good feeling, really good feeling.
Whooping these boys.
The #1 offense in the conference is running out of time now, down by 17, and Springer completes a pass to Carruthers for 8 yards. Springer will buy time with his feet here, like he has done all day, and finds Carruthers for 16 yards and a first down. Lobos moving the ball now, and Springer finds Jerome Fellows, but will be stood up immediately by Logan.
Richard Logan.
The Lobos offense would have to punt, giving the ball back to the Cats. However, their offense would stall and give the ball back to the Lobos. And Springer will roll out here, and he finds a wide open Henderson who scores, but the play will come back because of a holding penalty. Lobos facing a long first down after the penalty, and Springer throws to Jeff Peterson in the flats, but will be drugged down by Logan. Cats get the ball back after a Lobo punt, and Sims gets the ball here, and he scores too, but the Cats will be hit with their own holding penalty. Cats just looking to kill some clock here, and Sims gets the ball here and picks up 5 yards, and the Cats will later have to punt. Lobos still fighting hard even though down by 17, and Springer goes to throw and is nearly intercepted by Dominic Graham. Third down now for the Lobos, and Springer finds Peterson for 18 yards, but Graham makes up for his miscue on the dropped interception and rips the ball out of Peterson's hands, and Cats recover. Cats now just looking to run the clock out and get some backup, some playing time, and Josh James comes into the game and picks up 11 yards. Their #1 defense in the conference in the Wildcats would hold the #1 offense of the Lobos to just 24 points in the game. Cats improved to 5-2 and 3-1 in conference.
That was the #1 ranked offense in America. Defense, you got out 8, didn't want no more. He was not in the game in the fourth quarter. Great job, defense. Great job. Offense, we scored when we had to. This is a heck of a win and puts us in position. Guys, we're playing a week at a time for the playoffs. You understand me? Yes, sir. And it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle every week. You hear me? Let's enjoy the ride home, enjoy the victory, and let's get ready to play homecoming. You hear me?
#1 in the nation overall, so we just felt like we wanted to come out and really shut it down. They ran a lot of spread option. They had a really good running back, number 8. Kudos to him. He's real shifty, real fast. I felt like we came out and shut him down pretty quick, though. So we really had to just pick up our intensity throughout the whole game. I feel like that's where we were kind of weak last week, and we seemed to pull it through. So it was a good game all over.
Just the momentum shifts, man. I just like the maturity of the team to answer back to those momentum shifts today. And you can just see us growing as a team, and we growing together. And that's what's so special about it, you know. And today I really felt that from this team, and we just fought 60 minutes.
But we wanted to make them earn it. We wanted to eliminate the big play because we saw in film that, you know, that they lived and died by the big plays, the big runs. Especially they have probably some of the best athletes in the conference, but we felt with our guys, I think we have some of the best athletes on defense in the conference. So we just kept it simple, told our guys to play fast. They're football players. And I think we contained them pretty well today, and just proud of the way our guys played through adversity. You know, we're a mile above sea level with the thin air, the long bus ride. So just really proud of the guys, the way they came out and played. It was all of them. You know, this week we had some injuries, we had some guys go down, so we practiced all week. But you know, with us is we have faith first through fifth string. You know, we coach every guy the same, every guy's in meetings. So we had faith this week, and we knew it was going to come down. You know, Landon Henry got his first start today. Bo Brewer came in, backed him up, had a really good game. Joey Gyro, the defensive lineman, you know, secondary, we were playing 8 guys. So it's just a testament to them preparing themselves mentally for when it's their chance. We always tell you, you know, when your number's called, you make the play. And we had some guys step up and, you know, felt comfortable with them playing. You know, they're just great football players. It's just I tip my hat to them because, you know, it's hard this late in the season to stay focused, and they're hungry.
A great win by the Wildcats and keeping their playoff hopes alive. I'm joined now, as always, with our football correspondent, Alonzo Bellamy. Alonzo, the defense once again played a great game. You know, held the #1 offense to 24 points. Talk about their play.
Well, I mean, the defense, they come out, they get out the offense very fast in the game. They don't wait until later in the game. They start from the beginning. They play fast, they fly around, and our linebackers do a good job of covering sideline to sideline. We make it real hard for good teams to get on the outside of us. And we made it hard for Sul Ross on this past weekend.
Right. Now, Alonzo, the offense really came together here, and they scored 41 points. And just talk about their play in the game.
Well, I mean, the offense is really starting to click. I mean, it's starting to get late in the season. Everybody's starting to come together. I mean, people are getting used to their roles. They're finishing their assignments, and I mean, this is what we look for all year long from our offense. They're starting to click. That's what we need.
Right, and Alonzo, Jamie really put it together a good game. He threw for 4 touchdowns. Let's talk about his play.
I mean, Jamie really, he stepped up this game. I mean, he played mature. He stood tall in the pocket, delivered the ball when we needed it. I mean, that's what you look for from your quarterback.
And Alonzo, not only did the passing game get going, but the run game got going as well. And Montague had over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. Talk about what he brings to the team.
I mean, Ryan is a very strong and explosive running back. I mean, it's hard to bring him down because he runs so low to the ground and his legs are so strong. So he really makes it tough to really wrap him up and get him down. He really makes a lot of yards after contact, and he really helps us a lot in our ground game following those linemen.
Right, and Alonzo, now y'all play Texas Lutheran this week, and y'all have 3 games remaining. Y'all have to pretty much win out to keep your playoff hopes alive. Just talk about, how it's a must-win situation every Saturday now.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much in the rest of our games, our conference games. So I mean, we're looking to get up and get the W from here on out. I mean, we go into this week just like we have any other week. We're just going to play fast. We're just going to play mistake-free football. And if we do that, ultimately, I feel like we'll come out with the W. We're very talented.
Thank you, Alonzo, for joining us, and we look forward to talking to you again next week. Now, the Louisiana College Wildcats take on Texas Lutheran this Saturday at 4 o'clock. And for more information on the game, be sure to check out the website at lcwildcats.net, wildcatsmedia.com. And for Alonzo Bellamy, I'm Spencer Chrisman, reporting for Wildcat Weekly and wildcatsmedia.com.